I believe there's only one religion.
Mm.
Worship of the supreme divinity, supreme deity, supreme consciousness. There's only one religion, but there's different roads to it.
Right.
You might take the Christian path.
Right.
He might take the Jehovah Witness path. He might take the Nation of Islam path. He might take the Hebrew Israelite path. He might take the AME. I take Ifa. Somebody take Voodoo, Lukumi, Palo, Santeria, Palo, however you, right? Different roads, one destination.
Right.
I can't tell Nick that you're supposed to be an Ifa devotee like me because I don't know what your destiny is. And maybe for your destiny, you need to follow Voodoo. Maybe for your destiny, you need to be a born-again Christian. Maybe for your destiny, you need to be a Jehovah's Witness. I can't tell you that. You got to figure that out because it's not a question of what religion is right. It's a question of what religion is right for you at this time during this incarnation for your specific destiny. That's why when I come across black people say, Dr. Umar, we got to get out. We got to get our people out the church. Time out, brother. I know there's lies in Christianity. There's lies in Islam. There's lies in almost every faith. But I'm not going to rush to tell our people to leave the church because there's something in the church they may need to learn or experience that will help them fulfill this destiny. It's not all about always being in what is historically sound or scientifically accurate. Sometimes you need to walk down the wrong road because in walking down the wrong road, there's an experience there that might fortify you for your next step. Let me give you an example. My father was psychologically and emotionally abusive to me as a child. It's part of the reason I became a psychologist, right? That was trauma. But guess what, Nick? If I don't go through that trauma at the hands of my father, these thousands of black boys I've saved, these people I've stopped from killing themselves, all these black children I kept out of jail, all these black parents I helped save their kids from special ed, if I don't go through that trauma with my father, I would have never been the benefit that I have become to my community. I'm not saying trauma is good. I'm saying that the experience of trauma can sometimes prepare you for your life's work. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
There's things you went through, Nick Cannon, that if you didn't go through them, you may not be where you are. Sometimes setbacks are set-ups for comebacks. Spiritually, that is true, as well as in everyday life. So in Ifa, we have a saying, I embrace the positive dimensions and the negative dimensions of life towards the fulfillment of my destiny. I appreciate the things that go wrong in my life, and I appreciate the things that go good in my life because good and bad, they're not opposites. They are complementarities. They work together to birth the things that you need to do in this life. Imagine a woman giving a baby. She's on the birthing bed, right? Doesn't the doctor tell her to push? And then he tells her to pull back. Push, contract, push, contract, positive, negative, positive, negative. If she don't push sometimes, and if she don't let go sometimes, that baby never coming out. Your heart, how do you live? It pumps and then it pulls back. It pumps positive, it pulls back negative. You see that? Without that refractory period, you don't get that constant back. Back and forth is how everything goes. The birth of a child, heartbeat, and your life. There will be things that go good. There will be things that go bad, but you have to trust in the universe that ultimately the good and the bad will produce the destiny that you were assigned in heaven to come here to fulfill. I believe there's only one